Alrighty then, welcome to Broker Compatibility test video number 7, where we're going to be testing the more conventional strategy experts on various broker accounts. We're going to run down the line here and what is going on. Several things happened during this startup of the test that have kind of distorted a few things, but we'll just let you know what the status is at this time. Then we'll have the report section afterwards. This first platform, Alpari NZ, has been crossed off my list for lot size manipulations, but I decided to run it as a benchmark using the extenuous expert on the GBP. The reason I did this is that this expert will execute no matter what. It's in the market all the time, so we were testing to see that we're getting some kind of trades out of something, and if there was any problems with servers and the like. This is not an optimized situation either, so we're not really paying much attention other than the fact that it did trade. Now let's take a look at our first one with the extractor on it. What I did was run two editions of the extractor, the stable edition 32B against the latest upgrade, which is 39. Considerable changes in the 39 and the way it's going to be picking up these trends, but wanted to see mostly if we're going to get multiple trades on the euro with two experts running. And FXDD did the best at this. It actually traded the 39, which is really quite similar to the 32B in that it should be situations where there's orders placed at the same time, but none of the platforms did that. Apparently there's some kind of restriction on that side of things, perhaps on the hedging side, or perhaps it's just a rule that was always there. No experts trading the same currency with two different charts. FXDD did the best. It traded both of them. It had the best profits. We ran it up from 5,000, a couple of hundred, up to 6,000. Traded the 39. Traded the 32B. Still have a order open on that, which is a little bit of concern because this thing should have closed out somewhere around here, I think. And next in line was the Forex Metal. They didn't trade the 39, traded the 32B, traded it fairly well. I made about $400 in profit. Next is the FX Open. They traded the 32B, did not trade the 39. And next we have GCG. They did pretty well too. They traded the 32 and the 39, just for two trades though. But part of our problem was right here. When I cleaned house, I eliminated all the historic data and all the platforms and had to reload it again. It just so happened I tried to reload it at the same time MetaQuotes was updating their data, so I had to wait a day to get it in there. This caused a delay in trading. There was no execution because there's no historic data in the system to pick up the trend indicators. That was one of my concerns. And there also was some kind of smoothing effect that had to happen here before you could get started even. There's a fairly short-term indicators except for one long-term indicator. And we, because of this confusion, we ended up actually placing opposing orders. Maybe you can see this. Like here, we got a buy on some of them, we got a sell on other ones, and I think a lot of that had to do with this data transmission. We didn't get any trades on the 39 again with this one. We did fairly well here. F prime forex, which was one of my faves, didn't do all that well. It picked up the buy here. Actually came in earlier than the other ones, and then this late sell again on the 32B, nothing on the 39. Alpara UK did pretty well. It picked up on both of them. So Alpara UK and FXDD are both looking good as usual. And let's see, Interbank picked up the buy. It came early. It's looking pretty well too. No trades on the 39. And we have let's see, this is Light Forex. They did fairly well. We had the 32B trading, but nothing happened on the 39. Now it might be an issue here also. Whichever one is comes in first is the one that gets the order, and the other one just isn't allowed to trade. Again, hedging rules would do this, and there might be some other rules about that as well. I have also have the accelerator trading on eGlobal. eGlobal did very well with it and executing on all pairs and so forth. We got some real life settings on it now, so we're not trying to crash or force the hedge positions, and it's doing quite well. This is exactly the way the hedge is supposed to function on the JPY and so forth. So it's doing well. We may be adding some new additions here: Euro CHF and USD CHF, which are looking a little better than the Euro USD actually. So that's a little preview of what happened. We can see all these gaps occurring in all the historic data that we downloaded, and again, this is not a real help in getting things started. And so next week we're going to continue this test, and after this data is kind of smoothed out, we should get some more consistent results, I believe, across all the platforms. There also seems to be an issue perhaps with server feeds to the platforms. I've noticed that the first 3 or 4 do better than the last ones. It could be they're getting the data feed first, and these guys are getting it down the line. And then Thursday night we had an issue with my provider, who decided to do some kind of servicing about 1 in the morning, shut everything down, and had no connection for about an hour. So that didn't help the situation. We just got off to a really rough start on this test, and I'm not drawing any immediate conclusions as to which of these platforms is performing as it should. So we're going to continue things next week. Perhaps instead of using the 32, we'll use the extenuous as a counter on this. We're pretty well confirmed that the duplicity on the same currency isn't going to work. So that's unfortunate. I'd love to have multiple strategies working on the same currency, but out of different EAs, that might be a problem. Thank you for watching this edition of the broker compatibility testing.